Hello, my name is Mars, and welcome back to I Was a Teenage Exocolonist. We are going to start in the depot today. I remember that because I literally just stopped one recording and started another. If it had been a couple of days between recordings, then I would have forgotten. Log. How much space do I have in my collectibles? I don't know if there's a limit to how many of these we can have. Okay. Depot. And let's visit the depot. I don't need any of these. Oh, this cake has a value of 4. Oh, there are 4 of them in stock. Okay. +1 added to store every year? What does that mean? I might as well buy it. Yeah, okay. That was the stock and not... Okay. Now I have 2 cakes. Great. Work in the depot. You're working with Mars when a depot order comes through in your holopalm for 10 batteries for the crèche. You're busy packaging another order, so you send it over to her holopalm. Despite her constant complaining about how boring and beneath her this job is, Mars is very good at it. She finds ways to do things faster and more efficiently, and she hardly ever makes mistakes. Excuse me. Which is why you're surprised when you get the order from the nanoprinter and find 15 batteries. You check the requisition again. Wait, it says 15 batteries now? You swear it said 10 before. Mars scoops up the extra 5, giving you a wink as she hides them in her bag. Mars, what's that about? Oh, don't be a buzzkill, Solana, she says, rolling her eyes. Even Seek skims a little off the top. Why else would they keep such a tight control over the nanoprinter? What are you going to do, tell Unicott, she adds? If you do, Seek will be on my side, because they know I'll sell them out too. It'll be your word against both of ours. Besides, it's not even for me, she continues. It's for the Secret Fun Times Club, which is a secret, so it's not like I can send an actual requisition for this stuff. I can steal an emoji proji. +10 to all social skills, +2 to social challenges. Ugh, that's really good. That's really good. We could use that, honestly. But I don't know. I don't want to cook the books. I don't think I want to tell Seek. Rebellion increases tripled. Well, I don't want to be rebellious. Mars is getting on my nerves a little bit. I'm going to tell Seek. I lost a little friendship with Mars. Chief Administrator Seek acts convincingly horrified that someone would dare use the nanoprinter for personal gain. You know Seek hates the idea of someone undermining their control of the depot. They dock Mars a bunch of kudos and banish her from command for the rest of the month. Her absence is pretty obvious. Everyone knows that she did, even the governor. Mars is furious with you. Yeah, maybe we shouldn't have done that, but I don't want to be rebellious. I want to be good. I want to be good. Value is wild for the purpose of pairs and strings. Okay. A card becomes 2. Okay. Well, I can do... Yeah, that works. Oof! Damn. And that one can be 2, it's fine. Oh, I didn't get the best score. Oh, yes, I got perks for persuasion. +1 to social cards. Yellow cards get +1 in social challenges. Alright. We already have a gear that does that, but that's pretty good. Extra card draw perk. Drawing extra card at the start of challenge effect stacks. Oh, that's going to be so good with doing paperwork. Yes, I love that. I love it. And this way, our one singular red card that we got from Cal won't be too much of a damper on us. Because if we get all yellow and blue cards and one red card, we can just not use the red card. Oh, I love that. Love that, love that. Okay, it's Vertimnalia. Time for speeches, games, and feasting. You stare hungrily at the feast table. Sure, it's mostly soy rations, but it's still more food than you usually see at one time. This year, though, there's something new. Great big tureens of glowing beans. Weird. You try to sneak some food before the speeches start, but Chief Engineer Instance catches you and smacks your hand away. Your mom gets really mad at her, and it causes a huge yelling match. Your dad directs you away from the table as Instance blames her mom for the way things are right now, whatever that means. Your dad passes you a soy sweet to keep your tummy busy during the speeches. He's the best. He's gonna die, I think. He gets so sick every pollen. He's gonna die eventually, I think. I'm not happy about it. But I feel like it's gonna happen. Governor Udicott takes the stage and manages to calm everyone down. Welcome, everyone, to our 4th Vertumnalia celebration, she says, speaking through a maxiphoner. Her voice has been getting weaker lately and can't reach across the square the way it used to. I'm proud, as always, to stand before you as your governor and to celebrate another year of peace and prosperity on this beautiful planet. Udicott steps aside, wobbling a little as she walks, leaving Seek to complete the annual formalities. Your mom steps forward. This year's feast includes a new glow-in-the-dark food. Pixie beans are our first domesticated Vertumnan crop. The crowd applauds, and your mom raises her hands. Credit goes to Geranium. He insisted we dedicate a third of our fields to them, so you'll also have him to thank for the light show in your toilets tonight. A smattering of laughter ripples through the crowd. Her dad chuckles nervously. Your mom's smile fades. As you know, we lost our hydroponics and microbial soil during the wormhole incident, she says. These pixie beans will make up for losses we face with our earth crops. Ooh. Udicott's weedy voice rattles through the maxiphoner. Thank you, everyone. Let's get on with the games. The crowd packs away the chairs as the children gather in the square. Which competition do you participate in this year? Science fair, as always. Tangent's science fair project is monstrously complicated. She gives a 20-minute speech about cell division in a few different Vertumnan species that goes not just over your head, but the heads of everyone in the crowd. What is she even doing locked up in the lab all day? Instance's intrigue. She asks Tang a series of questions, soon honing in on something Tang overlooked. Tang is so upset with herself she can barely finish answering. Tang, you always mess up. Come on. Your turn. But she doesn't mind when I win, so it's good. Extra card when drawn. Ooh, I got so many cards. Yes. Yes. Alright, 18. 18 on the first round. Let's go. And this one we keep between rounds. Sort cards by suit. That's new. Is this just because we have so many of them now? Oh, the goal is 40. That might actually be very difficult to reach. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 22? Not bad. How much different is this? 18. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna want to do this. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. We can do this. Alright. That's debatable. Yes. Okay. Hold on. Am I gonna want to... Let's keep that straight. Let's see. Let's do this then. Then it's a flesh and a 2 of a kind, and we didn't quite get the best score, but it's all good. Yes, we got a perk for reasoning. Blue cards will get +1 in mental challenges. Hell yes. Nice. Your project this year is on power generation, explaining the ways the colony will be able to generate power once the nuclear engines eventually need to be turned off. You've compared the efficiencies of burning mushwood pellets, spark snow, or the thin oil they found under the southern swamps. You'd love to outfit the colony with solar power, but those panels are full of precious metals you haven't found alternatives for in Vertumna. You conclude that wind and hydroelectric power are the easiest to maintain and the most sustainable. impressing everyone with your working model of a hydroelectric dam. We got 3 of these now. Hot damn. Finally, it's time for the feast. The pixie beans are a hit. Your parents keep touting their many benefits. They grow well here, they're super nutritious, taste great, they're really versatile, and kids love their bright multicolored glow. Your rumbling stomach has made you grouchy. Your parents won't let you eat until they finally stop bragging about their dumb beans. You consider the options: pixie bean soup, pixie bean salad, pixie bean chili, even pixie bean aquafaba dessert. Everything glows in the evening twilight. You suddenly shove your pixie bean everything around on your plate. You don't even want to eat them anymore. Stupid beans, stupid feast, stupid games, stupid everyone. Ugh! Every time someone turns to talk to you, especially about how great these beans are, and how great your parents are for growing them, you just get more irritated. They're just beans. It's like they love those beans more than they love you. You're probably just hungry. Oh god. I can tell this is going to be the start of everything giving me really petty rebellion options. I want to be good. I want to be good. I know I'm being as bitchy as I possibly can be in my mind, but that doesn't mean I'm not hungry. I'm just gonna eat the damn beans. You want to rebel against these stupid beans, but the truth is, you're too hungry to resist. You count backwards from 10 to calm yourself down so you don't blow up at your mom. Why is she smiling all the time? Ugh! You settle on glowering at her over your plate of glowing beans. She notices, but just purses her lips and turns away from you to talk to someone else. Rude. Less tutor cards with gems. Ooh. You shovel food into your mouth, trying not to look like you're enjoying it. It is as delicious as everyone said, and you start to feel more human the more you eat. Right, yeah, food. Food is great. We were hangry. Hey! You do feel better after you eat something. Everyone's in high spirits after dinner, breaking off into little groups to talk or make music together as the sky darkens for the shortest end of the year. You feel your mood improve by the minute as your friends pull you into a fun rhythmic clapping game. As your irritation fades, you wonder if this is what congruence meant when she warned you that your hormones will make you feel out of control sometimes. When you go back to your quarters to get ready for bed, your dad gives you a big hug. It's exactly what you needed. Man, she was real hungry. Oh, new perk, extra card draw. Yes. It's going to tell me about all my perks. Yellow cards get +1 in social challenges. Yes. New perk. Blue cards get +1 in mental challenges. We are just swimming in it. Unfortunately, I know that draw power is usually what you want in a deck building game, but my tendency is that the more cards I get in my hand, the more overwhelmed I am by choice and the worse decisions I make. So I don't know if this is actually going to end well for us. Alright. Let's see. How much reasoning do we have? 33. Let's get a little more by tutoring. You're helping Anemone with her math assignment. Ugh, Anemone groans, rubbing her hands on her face. I hate this. I don't want to do any more math. Other kids like you get to choose what they do all day now, but I'm stuck here learning stupid linear algebra. It's linear algebra, but you don't correct her. I'm only here because my mom told me I gotta take more math and science classes, she grumbles. She says if I want to do anything except play sports ball all day, I need to know stuff. She smirks. Joke's on her, I only want to play sports ball. Goofing off? No. Paying attention. +1 bonus to pairs. Math is more important than sports ball. No, I don't think so. I don't want red cards. Well, let me help you anyway. +1 empathy. Nice. Anemone sticks her bottom lip out and looks away, crossing her arms. Fine, she says, but only because it's you and not because my mom told me to. A few hours pass. You're not sure Anemone is any better at algebra, but at least you've earned your kudos. Heck yes. 1 card becomes value 2. Well, this one is already value 2, so I might as well, yeah. Not make myself suffer. Actually, I think I'm gonna want... Yeah, I want a 3 of a kind. And I get 4 for that, so that's better than this. It is not even close to the best score, but pretty good. +5 reasoning, yes, +1 empathy, 24 kudos, and some stress. We're doing pretty good. Next month, anyone want to talk? Anyone got any stuff? Mars, is there anything you would like? I feel bad about telling on you. Mars has set up her holoscreen to reflect her face, and she's swatching various eyeshadows on her forearm. Just because we're out here struggling to survive in the musty armpit of space, that doesn't mean we can't enjoy ourselves a little. She gestures to her eyeshadow palette. If I have the kudos to print luxury goods, why shouldn't I? You might like this flower. The yellow flower. She holds the flower up to look at it. A flower? A cheap gift, but I suppose it will look good in my hair. Thank you. There we go. We earned back what we lost. I'm sorry for telling on you, Mars. I found the thing you liked. I'm happy about that. Okay. I don't know what we should do now. I kind of like tutoring. I might want to just keep on going with that, especially if it'll get my reasoning up for Tang. I don't really care much about engineering, but reasoning is all we need for her, so... Yeah. I think I'll keep on tutoring, because I think that's what Solana wants to do. How's my empathy doing? Pretty well. There's only a handful of kids that need help this month. You're able to give them all one-on-one attention, and you feel gratified to see them improve so fast. 1 slot card gets +1. Sweet. Alright. Okay. How about this? 2, 3, 4. Nice. And then we'll do 2 of a kind, and we'll add 6. I think that's pretty good. You see what I told you? About me not being the best when it comes to having more cards? I'm not doing nearly as well at these challenges as I have been. Alright. It's raining. How's everyone doing? How's my organizing looking? I could get my organizing up. And I might want to work on my biology a bit now, too. Let's work in xenobotany. You're really in the groove, munching on day-glow roasted pixie beans and feeling just good? Like everything is going right for once. You catch yourself giggling for no reason. For fun, you decide to put a pixie bean through the analyzer. Sure, your dad has already studied them, but there's gotta be stuff you still don't know about them. Like you only just discovered today how incandescently delicious they are roasted. Maybe you can figure out why they glow. Then you could make everything glow. The analyzer spits out a bunch of info, and congruence helps you interpret it. She says, as if she really needs to ponder anything. These readings are different than the initial ones, suggesting possible amplification with certain hormones for higher bioreactivity in situ. In regular words, congruence, please. Pardon me, Solana. I mean, they might mess with human brain functions under some conditions. We should perform the analysis again. This sounds important. You run more samples of roasted pixie beans through the analyzer, but you only get more frustrated. Are you certain these are clean samples? Congruence asks. I am detecting anomalies in the readings. Excuse me for asking, but have you washed your hands? Ew, Congruence, of course you have. You don't know what to do. You try everything, even scrubbing the beans with acid. Congruence reversed to her most robotic, focused entirely on figuring out this puzzle. When her normally chipper voice goes monotone and cold, it makes you feel so lost. You're never going to get this right. You start to feel tears prickling your eyes. I have enough biology for this. You wipe your eyes and try to focus. Once the samples are finally scanned, you help congruence run simulations to see what effect the Pixie beans might have on different types of brain chemistry. Do you have permission to do this, Solana? It requires significant power, she asks. You wave your hands at her. Of course, sure, whatever. You giggle. No one's here to stop you, right? Processing all the simulation data makes the greenhouse lights flicker. You might get in trouble for that later, but what do you care? You're doing science. Congruence chews on the results for, well, less time than it would have taken you, but still an appreciable amount of time for her, a supercomputer. She says finally. Solana, have you been feeling not yourself lately? As if your thoughts and your reactions are more dramatic? Even more so than usual. Well, now that you think about it. Obviously, we test for toxicity before we clear native plants for consumption, Congruence continues, but there are limitations. For example, accounting for the hormonal fluctuations of people undergoing puberty. Congruence explains that there seemed to be a chemical in the Pixie beans that hyperbonds to estrogen and testosterone, and that combination of molecules activates receptors in your brain way more than just the hormones alone. The chemical will build up over weeks first, then it's going to hit a flashpoint, and you look at the beans you've been munching on all afternoon, all week. Uh-oh. You call your dad in to take a look over your findings. There's no way there's... He mutters as he scrolls his hollow palm, then he stops. Well, I'll be Gemini'd. How are you feeling, Solana? You look over from where you've been balancing a sample beaker on your forehead. The beaker slides off and you bounce it off your knee a few times before catching it. Then you burst out laughing for no reason at all. Your dad blinks at you. Well, that answers my question. We've got to stop eating those beans right now. Your dad looks distraught. Flula was right, he says, collapsing in a nearby chair and rubbing his eyes. She didn't trust these things, but shit. She's gonna be pissed we don't have another successful food source. You look at him in shock. You hardly ever see him swear. It must be worse than you think. Sad as ended hormones. Your dad sits there in silence for a long time. Yay, I can rebel a little again without it becoming a whole thing. Okay. Alright, I don't need to organize my suit. They're all blue. Alright. Six. Oh, that becomes 6? Oh, +1 from battle condition. Okay. 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 Haha, I can make that a pair. Okay. Yeah, I think this is about as good as I can do. No! Best score 41. God. I'm so bad at this. Biology, organizing, kudos, and stress. Nice. Well, at least we stopped eating those beans. I'm glad we figured that out. Hey! A bobber fruit. Sweet. Anyone got anything new to say to me? No. Our stress is pretty low. Oh, I thought there was something clickable there. Never mind. Guess not. We can try and get our organizing up even more. And be the most organized person in the whole dang world. I'm gonna do that here. Work in the depot. And there's nothing else to buy. Great. Okay. You make sure the shelves are always stocked with the essentials. Toothpaste, floss, painkillers, menstrual supplies, various medicated creams, generic underwear and socks, and more boring, mundane things. People on Earth probably thought that living on another planet would be exciting, but it turns out you're still human with the same human needs. Alright, random card locked in one slot. I could keep it like this. And do that. Pretty good. Science Fair champion. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna make this a larger flush. Not quite the best, but oh well. More organizing, more persuasion, some kudos, and some more stress. Man, it's moving fast now. The game's moving fast. Anyone want to talk to me? No. Let's tutor. I've got so many jobs. Nougat is 7, and you don't think she stood still since she was born. She's having trouble in the classroom setting, but that's why you're here. Some kids just need more help than others to stay focused. She's working on using her finger to spell out words to match images on her holopalm. Her chubby little kid hands are unsteady, and her letters are pretty misshapen. That's pretty normal for most of the kids you tutor, but Nougat just doesn't seem to be getting any better, no matter how many times you drill letters. It feels like you have to tell her the same things over and over, because she says okay, but just keeps making the same mistake. I've never seen an elephant, Nougat says, jabbing her finger at the hologram. Or a lion. Did you see a lion, Solana? You've never seen any Earth animals except for on holovids. Like Nougat, you were born on a spaceship already hurtling away from Earth. You've never seen a dog, despite learning all about them in class when you were a kid. Nougat has trouble with imaginary concepts like elephants and holoscreens. Makes it hard to keep her attention. I can do any of these. Try writing on real paper, change the assignment to returning animals, go looking for inspiration. Try writing on real paper. Yeah, I think that's her problem. She needs something tangible. You can tell Nougat is getting frustrated with the entire concept of using a holopalm. For someone as passionate as she is about sports ball, she has a lot of trouble with the fine motor skills and the fake reality of a holoscreen. You pull a few sheets of paper and a box of crayons from the classroom nanoprinter. Nougat's face lights up. Really? She says. You nod, and she excitedly tears into the box of crayons. That's the great thing about everything being nanoprinted. Every box of crayons is a new box, with fresh points and unbroken crayons. While Nougat happily misspells animal words on her sheet of paper, you log into the classroom evaluation rubric and make a note that Nougat should be allowed to use real paper for assignments, even if the assignment requires the use of a holopalm. This accommodation might help her until she feels more confident using her holopalm. Chief Engineer Instance reviews the change and approves it, and sends you a few kudos to thank you for taking the time to think outside the box for Nougat. I like that. A little lesson in accessibility and accommodating needs. I like that. That's what teaching's all about, isn't it? Okay. There's a 2 of a kind. Oh, damn. 5 kudos if total equals goal. Kinda like that, actually. And if I move this over to the side, it'll become a flesh and it will no longer equal goal. Let's try this. I feel like I have no need for kudos, but... we got a cap of 999, so... I can stock them up if I want. Let's win. I got 5 kudos for the exact score. Sweet. I didn't get any extra stats, though. Yeah. Alright, time for glow. What's gonna happen this time? What's gonna happen this time? I feel like it doesn't matter what I do because I'm gonna get stressed out about it. About whatever happens next. Yeah, I think that if I rest right now, I'm just gonna have to rest again next time. So, how about we... Let's see. What can we get up a little bit? Reasoning. Organizing is so high. Hmm. We can tutor again. I like tutoring. You tutor the youngest children in reading and writing, which means you get to spend a lot of time reading storybooks and playing pretend, then getting them to write stories about their adventures. It's more playtime than work. 1 slot gets +1. Sweet. Alright. Alright, I can make this. I can make this a 2 of a kind. Make this a 2 of a kind? Yeah. That's pretty nice. I can make this into a 4. I'm happy with that. 24 versus 26. Okay. We're getting our reasoning up. I like that. And our empathy, too. Another year, another glow. Everyone's pretty sure there's going to be an attack this year, so the colony is on high alert. You're collecting glowflies in the geoponics gardens with Cal and Anemone when the sirens begin to wail. You all stop what you're doing and look at each other nervously. Your parents run off to help defend the farms, telling you to get inside the greenhouses and stay quiet. Anemone declares she's going to the walls to watch the soldiers fight. She knows a good spot. I'm gonna get inside and stay quiet, because that's how I be. More friendship with Cal. You and Cal do as you're told, while Anemone heads for the walls. You manage to push a trunk of gardening supplies across the door. They're automatic doors, so it won't stop them from opening, but at least it'll buy you a few more seconds to run away if something tries to come through. Cal looks up at the glass ceiling and walls. If they come through the door, he mutters. He shows you a good hiding spot, and together you curl up and try not to make any noise. I just hope nobody gets hurt, he mutters, hiding his face in his knees. After a while, the all-clear rings through the colony. You and Cal come out from your hiding place and creep back outside. In the distance, you can see 2 of the largest fields have been torn up. Cal shoots you a worried look, and you go back to collecting glowflies in silence. You watch your mom and dad survey the damage with grim, tight body language. Your parents are arguing quietly at your little table. I'm telling you, it wasn't a fluke, your mom says. They're not just wild animals. They have a plan. The fields, the lights. Okay, your dad replies, taking her hand across the tabletop. We have to tell people what we saw in geoponics. They look up, noticing you in the doorway. Your dad's worried expression quickly changes to a smile. Hey, Rutabaga. What happened to the fields? Your mom stands up. Don't worry about that, she snaps. Get to bed. It's late, and we have a lot of work to do tomorrow to clean up. Tell me, come on. Oh. Oh, my appearance changed! My appearance changed. Everybody's appearance changed. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god. We're getting older. And my tongue is sticking out because I'm a little bit stressed. What? We only got 3 cards out of that whole year? Oh my god. There's Tang, Cal, Mars, Anemone, and Dis. Oh, they're all so cute. Ah! Hold on. Oh my god. Oh my god. I want to talk to everybody. I want to talk to everybody to see their new looks. We have time in the episode. Okay. Hi, Tang. Hi, Tang. I love your new short hair. Oh no, she's got pimples. Tangent looks up from her hollow palm, blinking as her eyes refocus on the middle distance, and then on you. Her previously long hair is gone, buzzed close to her scalp. You almost didn't recognize her when you first saw her. You wonder if it was caused by a lab accident or something. Hello, Solana, she says, already cagey. Did you need something? Hair, I mean, what's up with your hair? Tang shrugs. It's too hot here, she says dismissively. If evolution hasn't seen fit to solve the problem, then adaptive behaviors will have to do. Now that we're older, we're gonna get more opportunities to flirt. Oh my god. Let's flirt. I'm into women with short hair. Tang stares at you blankly for a few seconds, trying to figure out if you're making fun of her. Your opinion is noted, she says finally. Thank you. Tang turns back to her reports. It's not about looking good, she says. This is simply more efficient. Aww. Oh my god. Anemone, look at you! Anemone scratches at her cheek, then scowls as a bit of blue scales flick off. Stupid acne, she mutters. On top of everything else, I got this too? They've all got acne, oh no. It's also adorable. Dis is curiously studying a small, bleached white animal skull. Look at this, he says, and holds it out to you. There's mushrooms growing on this one. I didn't know that fungus could grow on bone. It's kind of like everything on this planet was designed to work together. He throws the skull back into the wilderness. Well, except us. You're so edgy, Dis. I love it. I'm definitely going to have to give him more attention in my next playthrough. That's for sure. I really like Cal too, but I feel like I am giving him attention. Oh, look at him with his little braids. It's so adorable. Cal trundles by you with an empty wheelbarrow. Hey, Solana, he calls out. Get in, we're going planting. And Mars finally... Oh, she doesn't even have any acne. Oh my god, she's so cute. Do you go to engineering much? Mars asks. I tried to go talk to Tangent because she never wants to just hang out anymore. Not since she got started working on that big project. Mars snaps her gum. You know about that, right? Or am I just special? Hey, we can get into a debate with her. Can we do stuff with her mom? No, we can get into a debate with Mars, though. Mars would never stoop to using her fists to get her way, but she loves a good fight nonetheless. You ask her what she would have done differently if she'd been the captain of the Stratospheric when you landed, and her eyes go wide. She launches into a laundry list of shoulda wouldas, and whatever she says she would have done, you offer reasoning for why it wouldn't have worked. After a little while of this, Mars is positively invigorated. Wow, you really thought about all of this, didn't you? She says, cracking a little smile. You're totally right. It's a lot more complicated than just making decisions and telling people what to do. Thank you. It's so important to have people like you around to keep me on my toes. She cracks her knuckles. Okay, but when I'm governor, I will do so much better than the adults can. Oh my god, she is so adorable. I love her design so much. I almost wish I was romancing her instead of Tang, but... I mean, there's still time to change minds about everything, but... everyone, oh, their designs all look so cute. I love them. I love them. I was gonna say also, Mars's personality is a little bit vile, so in that sense, I'm glad I'm at this point attempting to romance Tang instead. But oh, I'm so excited! I'm so excited. We're 14 now, everyone, and Glow wasn't that bad. I think I'll still probably relax a little bit next time, but who knows? We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Until then, I have been Mars, and I will be back with more I Was a Teenage Exocolonist.